So once you have got a few shots for today's practical lab, bring it to DaVinci Resolve. I'm not going to take you through the whole DaVinci software. I'm just going to get you to understand how to read your waveform monitor to see if your green screen was filmed right. So to start with, just drag all your footage onto your green screen. Sorry, onto your DaVinci Resolve, and you would be filmed. You probably must have filmed only the green screen, and then with the actual lighting behind the green screen and the full 3-point lighting, and then the green screen only, and turning off the actual key lighting, the main light, to see only the black. Right. So once you there, just simply click on this color palette where it will take you through a color palette. But before we do that, if I can just simply show you, so the first thing is you just drag your clips onto your DaVinci Resolve. Just simply bring it to here and then go on your timeline, which is your edit window, and then drag your clips. So just 1, 2 and 3 clips. There we go. So once you've dragged them, okay. So this is I did this filming early on this today, but hopefully you'll be doing your own filming to experiment with your clips. So let's start with this clip first, okay. And if I just click on here, right. Firstly, if I can come off from everything where it should be normal, if I just take that off. Right, so when you come on this window here, you will see kind of your DaVinci Resolve interface. Now, don't worry too much. We're not going to do any color grading on here, but we'll be taking you through the third year for color grading. I just want you to see how your LumaForm works. As I explained in the lecture, what's the Luma for the screen and your main object. So let's have a look. Firstly, if I can just simply click on here, make sure you on your waveform monitor, and then click on Y so that you can only see the Luma. So here you can see that very clearly. About 70% of the white is there, which is this section here, and then you can see the green is all about this, and the highest Luma, which will be somewhere down here, is your green, so which is between 350 and 30 and 50% really, to be very honest, and from here as well, which is not bad keying. So this will key out nicely. Of course, it depends on the shot as well. If you can see that I've just kind of moved out a little bit, and I think I've got the whole lot there, so you can see the blacks go down nicely here. Now the key thing is, let's have a look at only the green, and I can very clearly see that right in the top here, that's your green there, and then the black comes out. And let's have a look at that. You can see very clearly the black is obviously dying out from this point here, and this is where your main object was. So this is a good key. Now let's move to After Effects, and I'll show you how we can key this very smoothly. Very, very easy and very simple. Right, so I'm in After Effects now. So I'm going to just bring in my footage, which was up here. I just need one footage there, and probably, I mean, with just drag any background if you want to, but I'll put this in on modal area for you anyway. But there we go. So I've got my background and my my main object there. Pretty much, I'm pretty much happy with that. So I'll just kind of key out only that much. So let me just bring this up here. Just do this. Just really an experiment for you to really understand. So if I bring this down here, there you go. So the first thing I'm going to do, just click on the main kind of frame there, and I'm going to just type in on my effects presets key light, right, 1.2. Now that's a very good key plugin which comes with After Effects. We just move in, and we'll be doing quite a lot of keying in the future as well, with different lab sessions as well. So if I just click on, once we got the key there, I can simply click on this eyedropper tool and go to where, just go closer to where the actual object is. If I just kind of click somewhere down here, and as soon as I click there, what you see is your, if I just zoom in a little bit here, and I'll show you, see what's happening here? There's this transparency coming up, and a lot of us, when we do keying, we kind of get confused that the green has gone out really nicely, but we are still left with transparency. So what we're going to do, click on the final result there and click on where we're going to see the status, or you can see the the screen mat. So with the screen mat, what you're seeing is you got your whites and black, but the key thing to do when we're working on your main keying, to make life easier, what you can do as well is, if I go back to my normal source first of all, and I can just simply go on the pen tool and then mask things around so that it doesn't take that much kind of scratch disk as well. So if I just kind of mask it around, and I'm happy with that, there we go. And now if I kind of reset my keyer, so if I just go to my final result there, and if I just reset that, okay, so I'm going to just start from again. So first step, just mask it, and then second step, bring the keyer in, and then click on your eyedropper, and I'm going to just simply bring my eyedropper down there, and again you can see a bit of transparency is happening. So let me just zoom into this to show you. There you go. Oops. There's a lot of transparency. However, we're going to rectify that in a minute. Okay, so let's get rid of that. So first thing first, let's go on our screen mat, and you can see that I want to make this white fully and that black fully as well. So if I just open up my screen, green screen, so if I just see that, I can bring that in a little bit. So you can, if I just zoom out a little bit there we go. Oops. There we go. So the black is more black, so I'm not doing too much of it, so I'm just kind of bringing in like 110. So if I just type in 110, that's fine. Slight tint there, but it should be okay. Let me just make it 120 then. There we go. And I'm going to just work on the white in a minute. So, and then what I'm going to do, go on the screen mat, and I'm going to just pull out the black a little bit, and that will, see that, and that will clear out more. Pull out the black, and then I'm going to just bring in the white a bit more. See that? So that more. Keep doing it till you finalize, till there's no black there. See that? So if I just bring it in a bit more, there you go. Now once I'm happy with that part, let's go and have a look at my my source. So if I just go intermediate result, still there's a lot of stuff happening. I can still see that now I've got rid of the actual transparency, but still there's a lot of work to be done. You see that? See what's happening there? So what I'm going to do is, if I can kind of blend that in a little bit more, and what I'm going to do is create a bit of softness. There we go. And give it a bit more shine there. See that? So I can bring that in. See that? So screen shrink low. I'm bringing that in so that you see the green is quite luminous there. So if I just bring it down tiny bit, there we go. And then on here, I'm gonna just get my softness up a bit so that it's kind of gives you a nice kind of blend. Not too much, because otherwise it's gonna look quite, you know, not the actual shot. So just kind of bring that in a bit more, and I can even screen that down a tiny bit. Make sure you don't lose the subject. There you go. So great, thank you. Hope this will give you an understanding of how to even view your waveform monitors, your parade monitors, your vector scopes, and how to measure your green colors. Okay, thank you.